Today we're going to look at the Qin Dynasty, in particular, the impact that this dynasty had upon the creative wizards within its kingdom. And the best thing for the wizards in the Qin Dynasty is that the dynasty did not last very long. Although there were many good standards brought into China at this time through the Qin Dynasty, standardization of currency, literacy, and security, and many other standards that were great, the Qin Dynasty went too far. It tried to standardize people. One of the first things they started doing is burning books. Any books that did not meet the thought and creative intentions that were designated as good standards by the rulers were simply burned. And this is important for wizards to know. When the kingdom starts upholding standards, anything that does not meet that standard will be purged. So we can see here that the Qin Dynasty purged unstandardized books. Why? Because it was trying to hold up this singular standard for the whole country of China. All these different lands were brought together, and they saw it fit to burn anything that did not meet with those standards. However, the Qin Dynasty went even further. Not only did they burn the books, they killed the people that wrote the books. Many teachers and philosophers were buried alive and had horrible things done to them simply because they didn't think or feel in line with the standards that were being set up by the rulers. So again, wizards need to be very careful. When rulers come to power and they start talking about standards, be ready, because if you don't meet that standard, they will purge you. Because when rulers are trying to enforce standards, they don't just purge the books, the creations, they also purge the creators. If you're an unstandardized creator, you will get purged by rulers who are trying to fit everything, including people, into a singular standard. Because the understanding from the ruler's perspective is, if I can eliminate all things that are unlike me, then it will be very easy to rule. And the Qin Dynasty had a very simple perspective. The rulers in particular believed that if all of their people were stupid, they'd be easier to rule. So they tried to eliminate any type of creative thinking, and more than that, lower the standards of literacy and intelligence and free-willed expression within all their people, because they wanted to have everybody be stupid so that they'd be easier to rule. And there were those who didn't go along with this, and those who usually do not go along with following standards are those who adhere to the wizardly nature. So, wizards need to understand that when rulers come to power like this and they talk about standards, they'll burn the creations, like the books. They will destroy the teachers, the ones who are creating those books, and they will try to obliterate the general populace and bring them down to a single standard, which is usually a lowering. They want to bring it all down to a comfortable standard for them, where there can be no threat to their power, and they want to rule all in an equal level of stupidity. So this is an important lesson for wizards to grasp. The Qin Empire has displayed, although it's good to have standardized currency, literacy, and even security in your kingdom, it's dangerous as soon as you try to start standardizing people. And wizards need to know, as soon as that happens, be ready, because you are one who will not accept those standards. So wizards need to know, when standards are upheld, wizards are cast down.